Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph from Stitchy Steph on Instagram. I will leave my link below, and this is my Flosstube number 6. It's just a whip update and a FFO, fully finished object, for people that didn't know, and I've started one new project, which is really good for me, but I have finished one, so it's like in replacement. First I'll start with what I bought a mini haul, so I'll start with that first, and then I will get on to, like I said, my FFOs and my new start. So my first one is, as some of you will remember, last time on my Flosstube I recorded and then I was going to my local town, Middlesbrough, to get some bits and spend some birthday money. Now I got these and I have a few ideas. I mean, I'll show you these ones first. The tiny little skulls from TK Maxx, $4.99. You get them in a great big tube. They're absolutely brilliant. The tube's amazing as well, because you can use that for putting stuff in. $4.99, and I have a few ideas to go with these, and I'll show you what I think I'm going to do with them in a minute. But so that's the little pumpkin ones. So I was thinking with these, I don't know if you remember when I did this and I said I was going to put some bows on it, but I haven't got around to doing any bows yet. So I was thinking about maybe gluing some of these here, maybe. Let me know in the description box below, the comments below, what you think, if that'll go. Obviously I know the skull head won't fit, so I know they won't go, so I'm not going to put them ones in. So yeah, I got them, and I got, see if I can find this. Now it's a complete cross stitch gauge. Somebody was asking, I think it was on Instagram, if anybody's got a cross stitch gauge, and it tells you the weight of your, like, find out what your floss, your aider is. So it's either like 16 count, 18 count, or whatever. So I got this. Now there's two different, right, I'll start the red side. The red side is for your 20 count and your 25 count aider and your measurements, and then you got 26 count and 30 count, and on the other side you've got your 16 count, 18 count, 11 count and 14 count. Go that way. So it's absolutely brilliant. I haven't had to use it yet, but I will be using it soon. Also, you get with it, and I didn't realise, but that's quite long anyway, and it's quite thick as well. So it's ideal for measuring like for large projects. But I didn't realise that when I bought that, you also get the floss chart, and it tells you all the numbers for flosses. So for DMC, J and P coats, I think that might be American, because I'm not sure if we have that over here, and anchor. So we have them for all of them, and it's like, obviously you wouldn't be able to put that in your bag, but it's ideal if you need to know like any conversion. So that's been a godsend at the moment. Now I don't know if anybody remembered, for my birthday last week I got 200 bobbins to wind my bobbins up. Well, I've done them, and I'm waiting for some more, because I've still got some more bobbins left to wind, floss left to wind on my bobbins, but I've done them all. And I got a load of flosses for my birthday as well, so they're all in there, all wound. And actually, when I was winding them up, I realised that the flosses that I got for my birthday were DMCs. The colours match up to the DMC colours, and I hadn't realised, so that was a nice little surprise for me. And just so everyone knows, this is my dad's old bait box, I don't always keep these in here, so I wrap them, put them in here, and then when I need them, or when I get space, I put them in here. Now I don't have mine colour coordinated, I don't have them in any particular order, I just shove them in, and when I need them I pull them out and I know where they are. I have 3 of these, I did have 4, and these are just the DIY boxes from the range, and I did have 4, but my mum has just got back into cross stitching and she had absolutely no threads at all, so I made her a little box and I put a load of my duplicate threads in. I gave her a load of blacks and whites because I don't know if you can see when I find them, but on my blacks and whites I seem to have absolutely loads. So I gave my mum a few more of them, and I made like a little box of just colours and everything else, and just so she can get started again, and she's addicted. So she's absolutely loving it. She started the cross stitcher cricket one in the last issue, and I can't think who designed it, but I'll get a photo and I'll put it on my Instagram because I'm not sure how to quite add photos and stuff yet on here. So I'll find a photo and I'll put it on my Instagram and I'll say my mum did it, and I'll show you, and she's doing really well. So she's enjoying it. Anyway, my next ones are my finished object, fully finished object. Now, I don't know the proper names of these, but I've seen them. There was a magazine, I think it was Cross Stitcher, last month's Cross Stitcher, that had done it, and it is a mug. Is it a mug rug or a mug, cup mug? I don't know. Something to wrap around your mug anyway. So yeah, so that one I think you might recognise from my FFOs, my last one. So I've done that, and I've just added, turn around, a tiny little spider, sparkly spider, on orange felt. And I absolutely hate sewing on the sewing machine, but I just, see if I can get off to show you. I just, as you can see, sewed it around the edge, so it was all stuck on. Sew that, and then you just wrap it around your mug and tie it, and there's your mug rug. The only thing is, when you take a drink, you have to be careful not to spill out the lip because it will go on there, and I don't know what to do with that. So I don't know if you can wash. I daren't wash it, my cross stitch, just in case the colours run or whatever. So it's going to be interesting to see when I do actually start using it. Now, I don't usually like sewing on my sewing machine. I love cross stitching, and I do anything not to use my sewing machine. So I have a Cricut machine as well I got for Christmas, and not this year, it was 2 years ago. It was the Cricut Maker, and I cut out loads of fat quarters from Aldi, and it was all the Disney ones, and I sewn them all together. It's not perfect, but when I'm sewing on a night, I get this on the top over my legs, snuggle down, and I have it to cuddle in with me. So it's absolutely perfect for that. And I mean, like I say, it's not finished. You can see all my rough edges, but just for me to cuddle in on a night, that's perfect. I got the fabric from Aldi. Do you know when they have the craft events? And that was one of the craft event fabric that you can get. And I have a load more, but my mum loves sewing on the machine, so I might cut some more out and give them to her to sew back for me. So my other finished object, now I completely forgot I had this on the go, and I'd finished it, and then I remembered that I just needed to put it back on it and stuff it. So the London tube map. My mum is a Londoner. She is from London. She's from Hampstead, so she loves it, and so I've made my mum that. It is the tube map, and I can't remember where I got the pattern from. I think I found it on Pinterest, but it didn't have who designed it or anything like that. So if anybody knows, please can you put it in the comment below so I can credit them. So yeah, it was that one, and I've just stuffed it with, I mean, you can tell how bad my sewing is like, but you just stuffed it, backed it, and that's my mum's pillow. So it's only little, like I said, it's just a decoration, but it's what we love, and it keeps us happy. So now my whips. I haven't really been working on many, so I've only been working on 2 and a new start, but one of them I am sick and tired of seeing, so I'm doing anything in my power not to touch it. And I'm trying to now sort of like, when I look at it, think, oh, I'll just cut this bit off and I won't put that in. But I'll show you that one in a minute. But this one is the Tiny Modernist Christmas Dreams. The second part got released on the 1st, so I'm well behind. So I've finished all of these and all of this, and I started this the other night. So I've got just to go across and down and the middle bit, and we've got the 4 boxes have just been released on the 1st. So that's another one that I need to do, but I always rubbish with SALs. I never manage to keep up with them, and then I end up thinking, oh, I'll do it later, and so I'll be very surprised if I catch up with that one and carry on. So, but I'm pushing towards it, and I'm going to do it. Now I've said it, I have to do it. Now this is my, sorry, I'm getting out of my little box here. Now these is the one that I am getting sick of. It is from Cross Stitch, October 2019. It is Happy Hauntings, and I am sick of looking at it. It is driving me insane. Now, I did finish a majority of the bottom part, but I've decided I'm not going to do it all. So I've done that so far. I need to frog the W for up here because I don't think it looks right. But I've done this bit. And I'm going to, I've decided not do that bit at the bottom. I'm going to fold it over so you can see what I'm going to do, what I'm not going to do. And that. I'm not doing the top part, which is that, and the bottom part, which is the pumpkins. And I'm just going to do the writing here, this bit, and I'm going to put, instead of the cats, I'm going to put the pumpkins up from underneath, if that makes sense. So instead of having the cats, I'm going to have the pumpkins. And I'm going to just leave it at that because it is driving me insane this week, like this month. And I don't really want to go into Halloween without having it done. So it needs to be, I need to do it now. It's driving me insane. Now, the other one I haven't done for a while, which I really need to get a move on with as it's coming up to Halloween, is my Boothy Threads pumpkin house. Is it Boothy or Boothy? I never ever know. Let me know in the comments below if it's Boothy or Boothy Threads, please, so I can start saying it correctly. So yeah, is that one. And I still haven't really picked this one up, and I have started a new project, so I haven't really picked this one up in quite a while, so I think that's going to have to be my next one. That's what it's going to look like. So I've got quite a bit to go. So, but I think what's putting me off, and I'm not making excuses, is the silver thread, the silver floss. It has got sparkly. I can't even find it. Is. I put it in a bag because it just kept tangling up. It's so sparkly, and I hate sewing with this sort of thing, so I'm thinking maybe not use this and change it to the étoile one instead of using this, because I quite like stitching with the étoile, and I've got quite a big collection of it in my little boxes down there, so I think that's going to have to be my next, like my change of my threads. Now, last week I think I showed you my birthday haul, and I got this off my husband, the Mary Poppins one by the Little Stitcher, absolutely beautiful. And I did start this one yesterday morning, and it does say Mary Pooh, I know, but I need to finish it, obviously. And I'm gonna, while my daughter, I took my eldest to nursery for the first time yesterday, and she's back there today, and my youngest's on the sofa asleep over there. So while she's asleep, my aim is to finish the the pins part on there. But yeah, that's that. And I don't know if anybody's noticed, but I overlock all my edges on my fabric just so it doesn't fray on me. But I've got quite a bit of fabric, and again, that was from Levencraft in Guisbrough. I always recommend them. They're my local shop that sells cross stitching and knitting, and they're just lovely ladies, so I always recommend them. And my next, this video is all over the place. I'm so unorganised. I've literally just dropped my daughter off at school, come home, and because she's asleep, my other one's asleep, I just put her on the sofa and press record. So I am literally all over the place. So I do apologise. Now, I finished this one a while ago, but I haven't fully finished it. Now, I'm going to attempt to make it into a pillow, but I have started, I don't know if you remember it, it was from the Just Cross Stitcher Halloween, and I want to say it was a 2016 copy. I can't quite remember. I'll link it below, or I'll put it below in the description box so you can all check it out if you wish. Yeah, so I did that, and I have backed it and I've lined it with the same fabric. I just need to stuff it, and I've got some Halloweeny pumpkin-y smells, like scent, so I'm gonna fold it up when I've stuffed it and put the scent in, and I'll just leave that about because, like I said, I don't really like sewing on my sewing machine. I find it a bit of a chore, so I'll just do the easiest thing and that's done, and it can go up around the house. So I think that's all I've got to show you this week. Yeah, and I'm hoping I have got some more things arriving very shortly. Like I say, I've got some more bobbins to come from Lakeside Needlecraft, who are, obviously everybody knows, absolutely brilliant. And I've ordered, I don't know if you've seen it, but a Disney cross stitching magazine from Hatchet Magazines, or Hatchet Partworks, and I'm waiting for that to arrive as well. So when I arrive, or if it arrives, I will obviously update you guys and let you know. But that is it for now, and I am gonna go sort my washing out because it's just finished, and take my bread out of the bread maker because that's just finished as well. Anything else you guys want to know, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer the best I can. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll have done some more on this one, and I will have hopefully have finished that one, because like I said, it's getting on my nerves. I so need it finishing now, but I'm sick of seeing it. Does anybody else get that? Just where you get like one pattern or one project and it just does your head in, but you know you need to finish it. The sooner it's finished, it's off your mind. So I'm like that with that one now. It's getting to the point where I need to get it finished. I have got some other projects, but I haven't even opened them because they're more Christmassy ones. So I'm not even touching them yet, like I said, till I finish everything else. So thank you for joining me this week, and I will see you next week. Bye!